everybody, welcome to Lynn's Kin Sims. This is my channel, and today I am here with you doing another CAS. So this is my second CAS, or Create a Sim, and today I'm making the Gilmore Girls. So basically what I'm doing is I just kind of hit random Sims. Oh my goodness, that sounds so bad. I don't hit Sims, that's mean. What I meant was I hit the dice key on the bottom of the CAS menu, and I hit that until I find a good model or skeleton for who I'm trying to build. And I think right now we are creating Rory Gilmore. The Gilmore Girls make up of Lorelai and Rory, which Rory is actually a nickname, and she's actually named Lorelai too because her mother, when she was 16, kind of got knocked up and ran away from home, and that's kind of how the whole story is. Her mother, Emily Gilmore, and her father, Richard Gilmore, are kind of estranged from her, and it's just a really good show. If you haven't checked it out before, it's on Netflix, and it's just amazing. It's kind of a redemption story because when Rory grows up, she is actually she wants to go to Harvard when she goes to college, and to afford that, Lorelai can't really afford it because she only works at a hotel, so she's working a blue collar job, and her parents are actually rich, so she seeks them out and agrees to going to Friday night dinners if they'll pay for her tuition. And so they kind of rekindle their friendship, and well, not really friendship, but I don't really know. It's very complicated. The story is very complicated, but it's a really, really lovely story, and yeah, so I'm actually inspired by the Gilmore Girls reboot. We left the show, I think, in 2007, so it's almost been 10 years. And actually, I filmed this 2 days after the 3rd of June, and my hopes were to release it on June 3rd. Because if any of you are Gilmore Girls fans, you'll know that Lorelai and Luke, the diner owner, they were supposed to get married on June 3rd, and it didn't happen. But I was like, oh, I could release this on June 3rd, and all would be well. But I ran out of time, and I had to go visit my grandparents, and it was a long trip, and it was a good trip, but I didn't end up getting around to it. So I'm doing this much later in the month, but that's alright. I enjoyed it still. And I kind of had a really, really hard time making Rory because The Sims, it's very stylized, and so they look a lot more cartoony, and you just don't get you don't get that realistic kind of look to them, so they're gonna look a little bit off. I just ended up saying, this is my interpretation of how they look. It doesn't have to be perfect, and my intention was just to enjoy myself and make these characters for my game. And I think this has actually been done a lot before. I looked up YouTube channels and stuff, but I'm not going to do a Let's Play or anything. I'm just going to put this up, and I am going to eagerly wait for the release of the Gilmore Girls reboot. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm really excited for that. And I kind of based Rory off of her 2007 style. So the last season is kind of how I based her style. She had the fringe or the bangs, and she's just really classy and everything, which, I mean, she was so classy in the beginning seasons, but she just really matured into a lady. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. And yeah, so I'm just picking out her formal attire right now. This black dress is kind of like based off of this party she went to. I actually think it was her 21st birthday party that Richard and Emily hosted. And it was like a big ordeal, and her and Lorelai had a falling out, but they kind of got back together in that episode and made up. And her formal attire is just really laid back. They don't really exercise. It's kind of an anomaly because they're both super skinny. Or not skinny, but they're very slender. And I don't know, they just eat junk food all the time, and it's kind of like mind-boggling how they stay slender and not exercise and stuff. So it's kind of a running gag. They end up going to this retreat in the Hamptons in one episode, and they go to a gym, and they pay these guys to like massage their shoulders, and then they drink cucumber water, and that's the extent of them going to the gym. There's absolutely no exercise involved, so it's really funny. Yeah, so now I'm picking out her personality. Of course, she's a writer, she's a journalist in the show, and very ambitious. And now we're moving on to Lorelai, and I really enjoy making her. She's such a fun character, and I thought that I'd make her kind of goofy in here. So I think wait, that's a long pause, but I must be looking up images of her. This model was actually really good. I didn't have to do much like altering on the face, so that was kind of lucky. They both have these really beautiful eyes. Lorelai's actress, Lauren Graham, or Graham, I can't really remember the pronunciation, but she was actually in a show after Gilmore Girls where she played another mom, and it was called Parenthood, and I love that show too. That's also a very good show. She's just a really great actress, and I enjoy watching her. She's quirky and fun to watch. I really enjoy her humor. So, yeah, if you haven't checked that out, that's also on Netflix, and you'll need some Kleenex to take with you when you watch it, because it's a tearjerker for sure. There are many moments that you will cry, and I don't mean just like tearing up, like you're in a snot nose, like whale cry, like ugly cry. So yeah, that's an amazing show. And it looks like we're down to picking out her outfit / trying to figure out her figure. She's very slender, but she has a very long torso, and that's kind of hard to come across in the Sims 4 because they're all one height and the legs all come to the same place. So, you know, it is really cool that you can just like click and kind of tug and pull at the Sims, but at the same time it's kind of frustrating because they're not, you know, people are not the same height. We're actually, you know, short, tall, medium height, and in between. So, it's kind of rough when you're trying to base your Sims off of real life people. I kept her everyday look kind of simple. She dresses like pretty simple in the show. I know, like, sometimes she kind of wears these wacky outfits, you know, because that's just who Lorelai is. And she always wears these beautiful long dresses when she has to go places. It was a very, like, 2000s style. Like, so we're just doing that. I didn't really see, like, anything with a floral pattern. That kind of went with her. But yeah, we're just fiddling around with her makeup, and she looks awesome. And I feel like Lauren Graham will never age. Like, she's getting younger as she ages, and I just don't understand. Like, she looks better than when she was in Gilmore Girls. Like, what in the world? So yeah, I'm just giving her some cutoffs, and then I decide to give her sweat shorts, or stretchy shorts. And I change it again. So yeah, because they don't exercise. You won't see the outfit very much. And sleepwear, yeah. And I'm actually coming to the end of my video. Comment down below in the comment section what your favorite Gilmore Girls episode is, if you watch the Gilmore Girls, and are you looking forward to the Netflix reboot, because I sure am. And what do you think will happen? Do you think Luke and Lorelai get married? Do you think that Rory like gets one of the 3 men that were in the show? Just let me know. Let me know your thoughts. I'd like to hear them. I'd like to talk to you guys about it. And yeah, so I really enjoyed this, and I hope you did too. And I hope you guys have a lovely week and stay Sim-spired. And you all have a fantastic day. Thank you. Bye.